Okay, we're back again and we're doing this with Vicky. We're gonna. I was kind of. Why don't you sit? Oh, lay down. Oh, she don't know. I don't teach her anything. But she knows how to give you a paw and stuff, and she knows how to sit down. If you say sit, she'll sit. Well, I mean, if I do, most people don't even want to come near her. I mean, she's too hyphy. As soon as I bring up, man, she's whipping me around. I'm falling on the ground and shit. I don't want to. Well, it, man, if she's going, she's going. I brought her to meet another dog, and she'd see this dog every day, cross, every day, barking like hell, like rah 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 rah, jumping up on the fence and shit. Man, that's enough to scare the fuck out of anyone. Yeah, there was some complaints about it that man, animal control came out here. I think the owner got a ticket. Oh, that's my little cigarette. I do my natural American spirit rollies. Oh, rollies. Yeah, I am rolling. I got raw papers. Oh, all organic. I use my shit with intention. The intention of creating a dopaminergic reaction. Some shit like that. Mmm. Wow. Man. So, oh man, I think I got exposed. Some powerful ass poison and shit. So I've been trying to get a lot more outdoors. It ain't helping that I'm smoking it. It's sad. It's burden on my liver. I've been doing Reiki on my liver. The two sides. I didn't know for the longest time. I thought it was in the right side, but there's a little small lobe of the liver on the left side. It's like the smaller lobe or something. Or the left lobe. I don't know. You can look it up. There's pictures everywhere these days. Information is everywhere. You just have to develop your intuition. Oh, yeah. Oh, this Vicky. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see if I could find that wound. I don't know. I think it was on the other side. We didn't even see it. Let's see. Okay. I want to do her lungs. So that would be down in here. Just chill out. Stay. Stay. This is difficult. To the chest. To the chest. Oh, fucking her up. This side. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Okay, stop. So I cracked her in the face. Okay, chill. Oh, she can run right into a wall and be all good. Oh, see, she can get her weight on you. I'm not put. You don't have to touch. Oh, see, there we go. Chill. I'm not fighting the dog. Chill. Okay, chill. Okay, I'm trying to do a healing technique. Okay, for her lungs. Oh man, I'm just getting her pumped. What am I? I have no control over this dog. This dog. Well, I'm minimal. I don't. It's not my dog, so I don't feed it. Oh, I give it snacks. It likes snacks. So this is an EFT tapping technique. They do it on all animals. It's just on either side of the spine where the ganglion is densely packed. You'll see it, watch. So if I hit right here, boom, boom, boom. The first time it's like, and with the second time it's relaxed. So it's just a shift in awareness for the dog from some external stimulus. Yeah, so, and that kind of they're in pain or if they're... You could actually use it for just try it on everything. I think they made a movie. No, I know they made a movie. They changed the name of it though. It's like the tapping solution or something. That's weird, because I used the Holosync solution. Man, and he just died, and I realized that there's been this controversy with him and James Earl Ray from The Secret. Damn, man, what a fucking... But James Earl Ray, man, he was taking it to the next level. Sweat lodges and shit. People going in a coma. Man, but it doesn't discount he worked up to that. You gotta have a certain level of confidence to take people's lives in your hand. But man, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Well, sweat lodge kill anyone. As soon as you get in the sweat lodge, what's a sweat lodge? It raises up the temperature, it get the circulation going, things coming out of your skin. Let's just say it's like a forced Kundalini awakening. One of the, I guess he was a member of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, but he's, man, I haven't been there in years, probably 2015. Okay, so the memories go back. I had a lot of mental mind space over there. Anyways, the dude, he did sweat lodges, probably like a couple of them at least, or some, I don't know. But I know he talked about one time, and he was in there, and by the time he got out, shit was coming up. Mucus. So mucus, I don't know if you know anything about Dr. Sebi, but it'll get you killed. But Nick Cannon about to come out with a documentary. Oh man, Nick Cannon, I kind of like it. Man, he must have had some game pulling, all that. Whew. No, I love that dude in Drum Roll. Did you see Drum Roll? Damn, man, I wanted to hit the snares and hey. Okay, see how she calmed down a bit? All I have to do is just stop playing with her. Give her the look like, I ain't playing. No, these animals is beyond my intelligence. I don't know, I'm accepting of the minimal, I don't know what you call it, collaboration. We're like partners. Hey, partner. We're doing the same thing. But I'm doing it better. Well, I mean, she has to stay in the realm of my movements. So here she goes. There she goes. You be shh. It's already like freaking 11:20 at night. You shh. I hear the barks, and it's like they communicate or something. It's like wolves and stuff. She gets riled up real good sometimes. Yeah. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on things here. Okay. Oh man, this is all clean too. I just hosed it and pushed it on, and then the shit that didn't float away, I piled it up over there. A lot of dog hair, man. This dog sheds. I gotta be on it. Actually, since I've been having this same headache for like 3 days, I'm like, man, I gotta do some cleaning or something. All this talk about H. pylori and shit. Oh man, I keep thinking about these, because I don't be going to the doctor or nothing. Fuck all that shit. Oh, you go to your doctor. Actually, I don't even got no doctor. Shit, I'm in trouble. But my long decades of learning. It's my biography. Hell, I'm doing my memoirs. Shit, while I can't remember, man, this gonna be lost in time. Look at that, that's a plane. Look at everything went LED. That is an LED light. Well, that's a beautiful tree too, but oh man. Oh, and that's a mop bucket. I use it. Gotta get that. Actually, today I just used a bucket and a rag because I'm just soaking up shit. I had to sanitize the living area. Hey, look at that's my shadow. Oh man, I just did one of those ancient Tibetan circle around the heads things. Oh man, you can learn all that stuff if you want to, but all you want to do is straighten out your spine. Boom, like a pole of light. Boom, if you fall in alignment, connect. Because think about it, if you're a radius off of the sphere of the Earth, if it is a sphere, and if not, you're perpendicular to a flat Earth, depending on which side of the spectrum you're on. Everything's been kind of spectralized. And I've been seeing far right, far left, veganism, far veganism. Well, far veganism to center, because you have to come to the center to appeal to the other side, I suppose. So in the center is where science comes in. It's what everyone must agree upon. Well, not necessarily, but if it's scientific fact and you read the documents, it's always necessary to read the documents. I guess that's what peer-reviewed, and there's only about 5 publications, and they're all pretty much controlled. There's a lot of shit you don't talk about. But the Qigong sword finger technique is from Chunyi Lin of Learning Strategies. You can watch one of his videos on YouTube. Man, he's like a grandmaster. Made his own Spring Forest Qigong and all that stuff. Oh, I tried it. Oh, it was a more beautiful experience. I didn't stick with it. I did get personal instruction for a couple years, pretty much like one-on-one with this licensed acupuncturist guy. He was a real nerd for Qigong. I mean, he knew like everything Qigong. I mean, one time I asked him about prana, and he was like, oh, that's like Indian, right? This guy was super focused on Qigong. Me, as an integrationist, I'm always like, oh yeah, I do this Reiki stuff. You want to see? And he's like, Qigong, bro. I love that guy, man. I feel like, well, I was paying him. I paid him like $50 a month or something like that, but it was like 4 times a week, so that only turned out to be like $15 a class. And I mean, if you like small groups, Qigong is it. You want a big group, you do the Tai Chi. If you want an even bigger group, you do yoga, but man, it's amazing. You can get personal one-on-one instruction from a lot of fighters and, well, up-and-comers and stuff. I actually picked up a woman in my Uber, like in Point Richmond, and she ended up being Sergio Silva's ex-wife. because I'm from Alameda, so got to know about Sergio's got a spot on Park Street, and they do yoga there and stuff, and man, all the things, man, that's a hustle. Well, it's more, it's a life, you know. But I've seen the movies. Movies seed the consciousness. Oh man, I see. The thing is I cannot subscribe. I mean, I'd love to subscribe to like a single master or a focused, concentrated methodology or something like that. But man, I know too damn much, and it's too much. It's way too much information. I mean, if I could unlearn a lot of stuff, man, that would be awesome. But as the integration is, Scott, you know, it's still the same path. It's just you have different skill sets and stuff. Okay, we're getting into 16. I never even finished. Okay, we're gonna do the lungs. Here she goes, kind of in the dark. I'm gonna sit down on the ground with you, and I'm gonna do your lungs, okay? Like this. There, right to the lungs. You feel that? You feel that? Hey, shh, you come back here. Wait. Going crazy and shit. These deer be coming. It'd be like a mama and two. Someone probably already got the papa. Maybe. Oh. Okay, no, I don't see her. She's caught a whiff of something, but she don't see anything, so she's not barking. But as soon as something ain't cool, she start barking like a motherfucker. I'm like grabbing her and we going inside. She's like, I don't know how to make those sounds. It's like a girl dog sound. Or whimpering. She's whimpering. That's the word. I guess a wimp would make those sounds. So, alright, we're staying in the positives of peace. We got some movement here. Oh man, I think this plant is gonna no, I don't know. It's a beautiful rose bush. I don't know how they got it was like all these little roses, but then it was like a whole bunch of stalks coming out of the ground. But they were super small, like super miniature. But then when it grew out again, I pruned it. Man, something changed. Oh, I kind of got it. Oh, yeah, I kind of got it. That's, so there's this hormone thing with plants. You can make them flower like vigorously or something like that. So you just put this little chemical on it or something, and then next thing you know, it's like blow with I don't know, flowering growth or something, budding, probably budding. Yeah, because then you get all these little tiny leaves, and there's all these little nodes, I guess, and I guess more branches come out. They shoot up. Oh, what's going on there? Oh man, I see something wiggling around. You know what I think it is? It looked kind of like. It looked. I can't see it. I just can't see it. You can't really focus in the dark, huh? Plus, I'm all moving around and stuff. It's just not enough light. There's no light here. Oh, maybe this way. Oh, this came on now. That's how I saw it before. Ooh, if I could just focus here. Oh, something moving. What was hanging off the edge there? Yeah, it's long gone. I'm gonna have to move on. I wanted to take that down to the root. Well, just to the bottom of the soil. I'll leave the root in there. Let it come back up. But man, this princess tree. Yeah, there's about 4 more flowers. That one's on there pretty good. Oh, it's got a couple little buds still right there. So you can expect a few more flowers out of this one. But it looks like the leaves are done gone. I don't know where they're going. They're blowing away in the wind. Because I don't see a huge accumulation of them under the tree or in the patio. Unless it's going under this pile of wood I got stacked up on 2x4s. It gets down in there and I can't see it. I mean, I hosed under there and stuff, but all I do is push it back. Really have to move all that shit to get behind there. That's right, remind me to make it explicit. I figure if I go on a browser and go into YouTube, then I'll have more options on how to work with these videos, and it'll be easier. Okay. Kind of want a cigarette, but man, I kind of have to take a piss. I usually take a piss in the piss hole between the chamomile and the whatever this thing. Oh, I never did get pictures of those flowers. You've seen them before. When I first came to this place, man, they were these huge clovers. Oh man, they were the biggest clovers I'd ever seen in my life, I think. I mean, they were huge to me. I don't know if I was getting a good enough video footage. It's in some of the footage. I gotta dig it back. Man, I'm trying to figure out how to crawl out this hole. Oh man, I could send a oh, this is what I was trying to rationalize. This is the big idea that I got. Well, oh, I see a cat. Uh-oh. Oh, there's cats around here. They crawl under the house. There's a hole under the house. The cats can go. I've seen them go under there. I've seen no raccoons or any shit like that around here. I've seen the deer. Man, that was pretty awesome, the deer. And I was laying down on this yoga mat, and next thing you know, oh man, I was really stretching out my spine, and it was going. It was like I was letting go of stuff. I'm looking crazy. I was kind of brushing my hair, and oh man, I got this leave-in conditioner. I think that's what it's Paul Mitchell or something like that. So it's like it's in the bathroom. No one uses it but me, so it's just there. So I'm thinking it came from. It's like a big bottle, and the guy that probably left is no longer with us. if you know what I mean. He died. He got in a terrible car accident. It was a big, well, I mean, this was before I knew, so, I mean, before I even came around here. But yeah, it's pretty tragic. I'd say his name and stuff, but that's really private, I guess you could say. I don't know. I want to say names. I want to say, what I experienced, everything I knew about the person, or who they are, or what I thought of them, and stuff like that. Just being honest. I mean, I think they'd want to hear, see how I'm reflecting. I'm peaceful, I'm forgiven, and, but I think, what I've learned and is worth sharing, like talking about it. So my big idea was to do a series, kind of like age 0 to 5, and just talk about that and all I can remember, and just fill in some of the puzzle pieces, because later on down the road, when I get to 6, oh, that's weird, I don't even remember when I was 6. Anyone remember when they were 6? Well, you gotta remember you're in 2nd grade, so yeah, I remember Miss Gonzalez. I went to Woodstock. Man, I hit her in the face with a rubber band. It was an accident. And this is after I said accident more than 1,000 times, so it didn't have, that believability. But it was an accident. I was fucking around with this rubber band. It was like story time. So she's sitting in the front. Oh man, I was so embarrassed. She was sitting in front. Oh, I'm getting emotional talking about this. So she's sitting in the front, kind of hunched over, looking down at the kids, reading, to each of the faces, Her face was switching around, and she was turning her head. She never looked at, well, maybe she did look at me, but I don't remember her looking at me. But she was looking at one of the other kids in the face, and this rubber band that I was playing around in my hand just shot and hit her in the face. I was not even aiming it at her. I mean, intentional. There was no way in hell I didn't even have the... I was not pointing it at her face. Oh man, this is how it feels to be trying to tell the truth. And she just got hit in the face. And she looked at me right in the face. She goes, "Why did you do that?" And I said, "What else the fuck am I gonna say? It was an accident." But man, she was not happy, but it completely diffused the situation, and I guess we just moved on. But I'm sure she freaking remembered me for the rest of her life. Why? She will never, ever forget me in a bad way. So I gotta forgive myself for that. Oh my goodness, I love myself. I forgive myself. Thank you, self. Oh man, I needed that, because I didn't realize how much emotion was there. Man, see, I'm just talking about it and stuff. Oh man, I'm all tripping in the chords and stuff. Okay, I kind of want to look in the mirror. Oh, I'm dragging it. Oh man, I got some knots. Oh, this sucks. Okay, I got this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, look at the floor out. Look at the floor all real nice and clean. My meditation chair. I think I want to clean that chair, the upholstery on it and stuff. Oh man, I'm not even focused. Man, I gotta get my brain together. Put that broom to use. I did not use the vacuum. The reason why is because the vacuum needs to be disinfected. It's got like, it's probably got days and days worth of dog hair in there, and I can smell it. So, not exactly a HEPA Home Depot vac. Some, I don't know, but it's better than nothing. I put a lot of work on that vacuum. It's a work vacuum. Gotta put it to work. Oh man, I've been having this headache the last 3 days, and I just got an abscess deep underneath the skin, right at my third eye. Like, well, just right at the third eye, slightly to my right eye. Well, let's see if I bring it across. Actually, it's above my eyebrow, so if I reach there, if I put my finger between my eyebrows and then push my finger a little bit to the right and just try to pull it straight as I can to the right, I completely miss my eyebrow. So it's above that eyebrow ridge. So, oh man. And if I put my finger there, it kind of hurts when you have, it's like a deep pimple or something. But it's like, oh, if you could push on it, a little bit hurts. So it's weird, I'm putting my middle finger on the middle of my third eye and pushing, and it's like, it hurts a little bit, but man, this is heightening the awareness. So I'm thinking, okay, so anywhere there's, a symptom, it's a blockage. The chi is not getting through there. So I've been doing qigong, sword finger techniques, and all that. Man, I tried to pop it. Oh man, no, that shit ain't happening. It's not a pimple. It's kind of probably a lipid blockage, congestion. So lipids is gonna, man, it detoxes even. Oh man, lipids. What is it? Lipids? Lymph. Oh yeah, that is. Oh. I just posted a video on lymphatic, how to detox your lymph system or something like that. Some cool dude. I actually saw this video years ago. It was like one of the first ones I seen, because I did a lot of research, just watching a lot of videos and stuff, but just, molding my own kind of craft, So now, oh man, everything I did early on led me to the emotion code. So I practice the emotion codes, which is pretty wild because it integrates. Well, the doctor is Christian, so it integrates prayer. Just kind of connecting. Well, you can pray to wherever you want, whatever it is is your source. That's where you want to go, is the source. And then connecting to that source. Of course, you want to adjust your posture. Oh, there's so many things you can do on break, but you can save a lot of time by going to Wim Hof and his videos. Man, he does. He's like the Iceman or something. I don't know exactly. I seen a bunch. I seen at least. No, what did I see? I seen at least a video on that dude, but I heard about him so much. I mean, you hear about him, you know. What I mean is, people know about it, and they'll do a video or something, and they're talking about Wim Hof. He's one of the most talked about breathers. Well, why not? Because he made all these Guinness World Records and stuff for doing crazy shit like going in water for like 2 days or some fucking crazy ass shit. Oh no. Oh no. You gotta look him up. But he got some videos on YouTube. Anyone can watch it. And he does the breathing rounds. He's talking about changing the chemistry. Man, all you do is raise the oxygen. And his breathing is in, all the way in, and just let it go. No hesitation, just all the way in and let it go. Not all the way in, but almost all the way in. I don't want to rip off his stuff. How can I rip off his stuff? I'm actually telling you what I'm experiencing. But it is his stuff. But it is freely available. I mean, that's how I kind of gauge copyright laws. Is the dude had it free, and all you have to do is critique it or something like that. You can take a clip of it and do all that stuff. But man, they're strict on copyrights. Got me all upset in my thinking. You know, movies seed the consciousness, and yeah, we've been getting seeded. Well, as long as there's been video. I mean, before there was video, they was doing something else, like radio, and even before that. I mean, you know, the printing press changed the world, because then they could start disseminating information, you know, and oh man, Colonel House, boy, he wrote the book Propaganda. I think he was a colonel. Oh man. Oh man. Now it got me thinking about all these shock jocks. They call them shock jocks, you know? All the ones you love to hate. I wonder if that cancels out, because I said love and hate. I'm like, neutral. I don't want to get this too long, man. I'm just wigging out here. Oh man, we got, like I said, I did some yard work and I picked up these piles. And I pulled weeds. I'm known to pull weeds. I am like a goat. Get all the way down in the roots. Hey. Shh, it's late. It's, you know what? Maybe, because